Botswana Betso, it's unfortunate that we have to address you today following the torrential rains that have hit us. While we welcome the much-needed rains, they have been heavier than expected, leaving behind a lot of destruction. We have been briefed extensively by our government officials about the situation that is unfolding as a result of the ongoing rains across the country. The country has received a considerably high amount of rainfall over the past couple of days, which has resulted in flooding in some areas. The most affected areas include Gantsi, Central, Kweneng, Gauteng, and Southeast districts. Rainfall of 50 millimeters or more have fallen in various parts of the country and are still expected for the next 3 days, which might result in prolonged flooding. The rainfall is expected to continue, even though at lower rates, until the end of next week, being 28 February 2025. Firstly, we would like to assure Botswana that while naturally the nation will suffer loss of property due to such a natural disaster, top priority for government is to preserve lives of our people. To this end, we have immediately convened the National Emergency Operations Center, chaired by the Minister of State President, to ensure that we mobilize and coordinate the necessary manpower and other resources required to intervene in this situation. Below the National Emergency Operations Center is the National Technical Coordination Team, chaired by the Commissioner of Police. Other members are the Commander of the Botswana Defence Force, permanent secretaries, and various technical experts across the whole of government, and the Botswana Red Cross Society, which has also commenced work to aid our responses on the ground. Furthermore, at regional level, the regional emergency response teams led by district commissioners have also been coordinating much closer to the people and remain on alert day and night to respond accordingly. We will ensure that Botswana stay informed through the government media and other media houses 24 hours a day. This includes availing contact numbers of the district commissioners across the whole country so that Botswana know who to reach when they are affected. We cannot emphasize the need for all of us to comply strictly with safety regulations as provided by various response agencies, including the Botswana Police, the BDF, and the National Disaster Management Office, amongst others. These precautionary measures are aimed at preserving lives, ensuring safety for all, and where possible, avoiding loss or damage to property. I plead with all of us to remain vigilant and adhere strictly as guided. Furthermore, in some parts of the country, local response agencies will, should the need arise, advise that people be evacuated to safer locations. I wish to further implore you, Botswana Betso, to please comply. The safety of children is more than ever paramount. I urge parents to be vigilant about whereabouts of a movement of their children and take the necessary precautions to keep all our children safe. So as the Minister of Finance stated in the recent budget speech, our resources as government are constrained. However, government has already begun the process of identifying all means we can spare to help resource this national response. Before I conclude, I wish to point out the following decisions that government has taken. 1. All schools, including tertiary institutions, will remain closed until further notice from the relevant ministries. Heads of schools are to keep boarding students within the schools unless it is unsafe to do so. All civil servants will from tomorrow up to Friday, 21st February 2025, be allowed to come to work at 0900 and leave at 15:30 hours. We would like to, at this point, appeal to you, fellow Botswana, that while we face a challenging national emergency, we remain united and calm, help one another, and remember the less privileged in our communities. The plea is directed to all of us. Tomorrow, we are having a meeting with Business Botswana, who have come forward to assist us in dealing with national emergency. Every relief assistance that we can extend to the affected communities during this challenging time goes a long way. No assistance is too little. sejo senyega se fete molomo. We are all urged to stay tuned to radio, television, and all media outlets for our spot announcements as the situation remains fluid. Government will provide daily updates until the situation normalizes. Ra leboga bagaetsho, a re tsweleleng re bopagane re ipabaletse.